I ended up trying to ride up Dody Ridge so I could get a look at this trail before I bombed down it, and it's definitely a high-speed, very leafy trail. And apparently there's a huck to flat. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to take this line right here closest to the edge and try to snipe that right there and there, but I guess I'm gonna have to go for it. All right, I'm up here at the top of Dody Ridge. Let's go. This thing is completely covered with leaves, so don't expect me to know exactly where I'm going. And I don't want to hit any of these buried landmines under here either. I don't feel like getting a flat tire super far out here. The amount of distance it takes to slow down when you're riding in these leaves is crazy. The views up here are amazing though. Whoa, option line. Here we go. Oh, slowing that turn. All right, we're still on track. Another tight turn in the leaves. Oh, mellow section. So I did walk up this and I kind of know what I'm in store for. And after a few more S turns, there's a pretty janky, if you want to call it, drop to flat. It's the kind of thing that you wish you had a local with you to follow off of it, because it's probably nothing, but when you're out here solo riding, it can definitely be a little intimidating. Oh, here it is. Oh, kept the front end up high. Well, actually, the good thing about that was it snuck up a lot faster than I thought it was, so I didn't realize I was there, so I didn't even have to think about it. But if you notice, I landed with my front end super high. That was so I could absorb most of that drop with my legs. Now, I prefer to do drops with nice landings, but my trials background, you're always dropping to flat. And when you do that on a hardtail, or actually any bike, you want to get your front end up high and then use the force of landing. It feels like your handlebars want to pull away from you. So you hang on to those bars super tight and that absorbs some of the shock. And you land with your legs almost straight and that absorbs some of the shock. And between those two, you could suck that stuff up pretty decent. That drop actually rolled pretty smooth. It looked like it was going to be a tank slapper, we like to call it in the business, where you buck your head off the handlebar. And I'm sure my gimbal bobbed around on that and probably didn't give you a very good shot, but it didn't feel as smooth as, or it didn't feel as rough as it looked like it was going to be. All right, right here I'm just trying to look far enough ahead so I can kind of plan for this stuff rather than react. But it's also really beautiful up here on this ridge, so definitely want to take a couple minutes to look around and see all the surroundings. This is cool how it's grown in like this. So I came up this backwards and the trail's going fast now. Going against some high speed sections here. Lots of leaves down. You really got to be careful that you don't hit a leaf pocket. That's really a big hole, or maybe some big rocks. Usually those things tend to form in the middle of the trail. So if you ride the edges, you're a little bit less likely to come up on some of those weird things. That's usually where the water flows and erodes the trail. And then next thing you know, when it's fall time and all the leaves are coming down, they fill those holes. You ride, you think it's a nice, perfectly smooth trail. The next thing you know, your front tire is going in a huge erosion rut. So if something looks too smooth to be true, it probably is. Look far ahead and try to work the edges of the trail more so than straight down the center. A little bit of a berm, not much. This is really cool here. Oh, tree sticking out. So when I was hiking up, some of these straightaways have real tight turns at the bottom. Whoa. And loose rocks. I was just swerving around, and that's not what you want to do, because you can start swapping back and forth. So when you're riding down stuff like this, your best bet is to just try to hold the line. Don't try to swerve around stuff. Unless it's something you literally cannot ride over, you're better off just trying to ride over it than to swerve around it at the last second. Alright, this stuff, I'm not sure if I rode this earlier or not. I might have, yeah I did. I say there was a section of this trail that I hiked past. Now he's got a bit of by road here. I think that ridge is definitely the best part. I did not ride this yet, so your first time seeing this is my first time seeing this. Whoa. A little bit more single track. There was a fire road over to the left that I pedaled up on, and it was pretty sweet. Well, no, actually it wasn't pretty sweet. It was completely blown out and washed out. It was kind of challenging because it was like trying to climb a boulder field. But I take that back. It wasn't sweet. This should be the Dody bench cut section as opposed to the Dody Ridge. It's like a little creek crossing. When you ride up this stuff and then down it, it always seems so much quicker going down. If I could only find a downhill that felt like as much uphill. I think one of the closest things to that is Sky Park in California. It's pretty much a free ride downhill park. And the ride up there really isn't bad. Feels kind of quick. And somehow they make the runs feel super long. Whoa, didn't know about that. 180-degree turn. And another one. This almost looks like it'd be like a Jeep trail or something if there wasn't so much stuff in the way. Trees and fallen stuff. Use that natural berm right there. Whoa. Trails like this could be kind of sketchy because they're super unpredictable. Because they're basically just streams anytime it rains. And then all this debris just goes all over the place. That's why it's really important when you're riding things like this to look far ahead and try to plan for the trail, see what's coming. Because like I said, when you're going fast and things are loose, you can't be really reacting. A swerve could definitely be more dangerous than just hitting a small obstacle. The fall colors out here are so beautiful. I think I see the road down next to me. I gotta be getting kind of close. I didn't expect to be riding so fast. I probably should have put on my glasses. I look like I'm watching a sad movie right now. My eyes are so teary. Let's see what we got going on here. Whoa, I almost just ate it on that log in the middle of the trail. You just checked out Dody Ridge. That trail is super sweet. If you're in Virginia, you should definitely look this trail up. It starts right by the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's a bunch of different ways in. I'll link to the trail in my description. Thanks for riding. Now go out there and be a boss.